This is Steve with the MrBigKid channel. Thank you all for watching and welcome back. This is the P320 that I've done a few videos on already, but I've got one major upgrade for it, and the whole reason I even bought this P320 and started the upgrade series is from this guy right here. Now this is a metal grip module made by Mischief Machine. This is the Commander P320 grip module. So now we got a bit of a Hollywood gun trivia question for you guys. If you get the question right, I will leave you a heart or a burrito emoji on your comment. Now, what gun did James Bond originally use before the Walther PPK? Let me know in the comment section below. Get a burrito emoji. So we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about the features. Before we talk about performance and feel, all that stuff, let's talk about some facts and specs on this guy. It's made of 7075 T6 aluminum. It weighs about 8.5 ounces and has the MSRP of $375. Now you might think that's super expensive, but really $375 is actually not that bad of a deal for this quality and size of a grip module. There's way more material in this thing, but good Lord, man, these things are made different. It'll totally transform your gun into something totally different. If you look at that grip angle, it actually has a 1911 grip angle. It's a little more upright, but the magazines, they fit in just fine. They click right in, no pressure needed. Pretty awesome. Now I will say, right here, you have these grip panels. Now what's cool about these grip panels is not only do you have two grip panels you could put on it, but you have a back strap you could put on it as well. So this came with two different sets, one black set and then one wood looking set. Now it's not actually wood, they are G10 material. Now the finish of the grip module is called SIG Dark Gray, and I like to think of it more of like a destroyer gray. Combination of that coyote color with that destroyer gray, beautiful. Now this also will accept the SIG AXG pattern mag wells, and it requires a SIG AXG mag release. Now you can buy these from SIG. I did have to purchase this mag release directly from SIG, but this is a stainless version and it just looks good. So I got 5 colors going on in this gun. So basically what happened is I've done work with Mischief Machine before. They've sent me grip modules, I've tested them out, and I've always been very impressed with the quality of Mischief Machine. They have very good grip modules and are big competitors to the Icarus grip modules out there. I'll tell you what, this thing doesn't look like any P320 I've ever seen out there. Huge reason for that is because of the replaceable grip panels. These grip panels have extremely grippy texture. You've got this diamond type texture. They're cut very deep, so it's a very grippy gun. And then on the front of the grip module itself, where there's not a grip panel, you kind of have this shark fin style texturing up front too. So once this thing's in your hand, it does not want to leave your hand. It's extremely grippy. You can have wet, slimy hands and this will stay put. Now let's talk about the rail up front. You have a 6-slot pick accessory rail on the bottom. You can mount just about any type of light you want for this thing. It's huge. You got room and real estate. He asked me what size grip module I wanted, and I said, well, I don't actually have a P320. I do have the X10, but I don't have a 9mm P320. So I said I kind of want to do a review on the 320 M17. He got me the grip module that actually has a cutout for the manual safety in the back, and then it's the larger grip module, so it's actually flush fit with the full size. The grip module system's awesome because the serialized part of the gun is not the lower frame at all. It's inside the frame. It's the fire control unit that has a serial number. According to the government, that's the firearm. So you can get these grip modules shipped directly to your house without having to fill out an extra 4473 or anything like that, because this part isn't considered the gun, it's the part inside the frame, the fire control unit, that's the gun. Let's talk feel, and to start this off, let's just do a mag together slowly. I've already done a bunch of B-roll for this video. let's hit the range behind me and do some talking and shooting. If you guys have watched my movies in the past, you've probably seen me use the ETS speed loaders. Well, this guy is crazy easy to use. So this one isn't for the pistol. This is one of the ETS cam speed loaders, AR magazines, or just in general 5.56 magazines. Let me show you how easy it is and how fast it is to load an AR mag. And here's the polymer one. So you take the magazine, stick it right there. Rounds facing in the right direction. You take the plunger, stick it right here. That's it. 18 rounds in a magazine. Rinse and repeat.
With my hands being smaller, I still can get a good grip on it.
So let's go ahead, let's do 3 shots. I'm shooting at my Shooting Targets USA targets. These things are like super well-built steel targets, and they got like shooting trees, and they got dueling trees and hostage targets and stuff. I love their targets. Let's do 3 rounds. All right, grip angle, very comfortable. I do like it. And I'll tell you what, you guys know when you have a gun, you're shooting it, but you're kind of like moving your hands around. You're like repositioning your hands every time. This grip module makes it so you don't have to do that. There's just so much stuff to hold on to. And the grip panels and texturing are super grippy. I love it. Let's do another 3. Shoot on the back target here. Dueling tree. This thing, I mean, obviously this is much heavier than the standard polymer grip module, but you have to remember, heavier guns that shoot the smaller rounds are more comfortable to shoot. So the P320 wasn't very snappy to begin with, but when you add even more weight to the P320 and then a lot of stuff to hold on to, it becomes a really comfortable shooter with very, very low recoil impulse. Oh man, I love this thing. The Picatinny slots do line up really well with the Surefire X300 as well. It leaves a little bit of clearance right here in front of the trigger guard, so you don't have to worry about the light chafing against the trigger guard or anything like that, but it's close enough to where the toggle is still easily activated by either your thumb or pointer or index finger. If you look in the well of the grip right here, you'll notice that it's kind of tapered in. And what's kind of cool is the grip panels itself actually have some tapering that match up with the contouring of the actual grip module itself. So very comfortable, very fast reloads, smooth reloads. There's no binding. Even if you hit it at a funky angle, they just kind of slip right in. And that's from the front, the back, and the side. There's no binding for the magazine, which is huge. That's a little feature that a lot of people don't realize. You get a grip module, even if it's a factory one, and then you kind of hit the lip on the corner of the magazine, and then it will not slide in. So to kind of recap what I've done with this P320 is I have this new grip module now. We have the AXG magazine release. It's similar, obviously it functions just like the standard P320 triangular mag release, except this AXG is circular. Easier to take apart. I'm not sure if there's any benefit, but it sticks out a little bit further. It's metal, and then it has a little stippling on that mag release itself. Now we have the Apex optics plate. This basically converts the P320 from the Delta Point Pro profile to the Acro profile, so I can mount this right on EED. I haven't replaced the front sight yet. I don't have my front sight pusher tool, but that Apex plate actually came with a tall front sight as well. Now this Apex plate does have a forward rear sight. Now I think that's superior to a sight behind the optic. We also installed the Apex enhanced extractor on this thing too. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.